Alright, how y'all doing? Major Slack here. Part 2 of Chapter 10 of my Dead Space 2 hardcore run. Let's hit the bench and do some upgrades to the contact beam. First thing I like to get is some CHR upgrades. I like to get both of them, which will basically allow the contact beam to charge a lot faster. And that's going to be essential in the decontamination room coming up next. Not this time, but when we come back through the decontamination room, we're going to get assaulted by 8 Claw Kiddies, 2 slashers, and 2 pukers. Strike that. 2 super slashers and 2 super pukers. So that's what the contact beam is for. The pukers and the slashers, the Claw Kiddies we're going to take care of with the Ripper, and we'll get to that later. Just doing a little weapon check here, making sure I'm ready to rock and roll. Alright, we're ready to rock and roll, and as soon as I figure out which way is up, we can continue. Okay, let's go into the decontamination room right now. This time through is, nothing happening, nothing doing. Looks pretty serene, looks pretty innocent. It's on our way back, that's when it all happens. I believe I'm checking out my inventory now. What I want to make sure is if I have enough line racks, because the next part, the Centrifuge Corridor, I'm going to forget all about getting the power node off to the left there. It just takes too much ammo and too much time. Something I would do normally on any other run, on a zealot run or a normal run, but on a hardcore run, I'm just going to blow it off and do some line gun spam speed running through the right side of the corridor and get to the end. Alright, so here we go. First thing I want to do is bait the puker. There's always a puker out there. I want to bait him to come over by the door. Pukers are very nosy, if you didn't know. They always like to investigate every little thing. And here he is. Hey, what's going on here? Well, nothing going on here, just a little ba-boom! Yeah, that's the lasagna. Don't get any on you. And yeah, make sure you don't get any of that puker acidic splatter on you, because it hurts a lot. It does a lot of damage. Alright, here we go. Line gun spam through Centrifuge Corridor. Anything that gets in my way gets blown away. Yeah. Down you go, crawling puker. Down you go, slasher. Hit the door, turn around, take care of what's coming up behind me. And I don't know how that lurker managed to survive. I don't know how he managed to survive. That was an upgraded timed mine. Maybe the slasher took the brunt of the explosion. Who knows? But anyways. So here we are in the centrifuge. We have to solve a puzzle. Put the square block into the square hole. And basically you just line up the tubing so that it makes a straight, not a straight, but a continuous line of tubing from the top of the mechanism to the bottom. So you take these pieces here, fit them into the puzzle so it continues the tubing. See, there we go. 2 of these tubing puzzle pieces are always hidden under the catwalk. So if you can't find them, that's where you're looking. You can see, you can spot them by the red flashing light there. That's if the red flashing light is turned towards you. Sometimes it isn't. But there's always 2 hidden under the catwalk that runs around the perimeter of this room, alright? And there's another one right there. Did slack call it or did slack call it? Yeah, let me hear you. Alright. And I'm going to try to save time here, but it doesn't work because I accidentally pull out one of the puzzle pieces in here. Whoopsie daisy, put that back, slack. Yeah, get the other one. See, I wanted to fly over and then use TK to grab that other puzzle piece. That'll save time. Let's lay plans. It might submit. There we go. So we're all done. Centrifuge puzzle complete. Let's go over and hit the doohickey, and we'll be on our merry way and back into the decontamination room. And this time around, like I said, we're gonna get assaulted. But first, since I didn't take care of everything in the Centrifuge Corridor, we're gonna have to line gun spam our way back. Can't save the game because it's a hardcore run. And shades of yesteryear, the drag thumper from Dead Space 1, a little flashback there. Come on, Isaac. Shake it off, shake it up. Alright. Now, line gun spam your way back to the decontamination room. Attaboy. Do it. Do it. Anything that gets in your way. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Get some. Yeah, alright. That should be about it. Yeah, that's it. So here we are at Decontamination Room. Best place to have the detonator. What I usually do is lay in 3 detonators in this ceiling vent right there, because that's where that's one of the spawn points for the Pukers and the slashers. And then I like to lay a couple of det mines in the opposite windows, because the Claw Kiddies will start coming out of there, and that'll watch my back as I'm watching the front window with the Ripper. Now what happens here, this rarely happens, it's just a pure stroke of bad luck, but shrapnel from the detonator mines that I just laid next to the windows ended up flying across the room and blowing my other mines that I laid carefully in the ceiling. So my beautifully laid trap that I set up there in the ceiling got blown away. It was just a pure stroke of bad luck. Watch this. You can hear the det mine blowing in there, and there goes my mines. Anyways, put those guys in stasis, and you know, on with the plan. Always Claw Kitty coming out of that vent, and 2 more Claw Kitties coming in here. Take care of them. Got them down. Now there's 2 final Claw Kitties. Okay, so one got blown by the det mine, so I'm gonna put this one in stasis and see if I could quickly lay another det mine back in the ceiling vent there. There we go. And now I'm gonna try to be fancy and use one of these rolls here to see if I can blow away this Claw Kitty. And he's giving me a hard time, so I'm just gonna duke it out with him. Down you go. There we go. And now the Pukers and Slashers start spawning. One of them got blown away by my det mine, but it wasn't enough to finish it off, so there it is on the floor. I think it's a crawling Puker. So those 2 are down. Taking care of everything with the contact beam. Not even waiting to acquire a target before I recharge another shot. That's the way you handle the contact beam in an intense firefight. Just recharge another shot right away, so that way you don't have to wait for the shot to charge before you fire. So that's a good way to handle the contact beam. And the Slackster made it out okay. Only got clawed a little bit by one of those kitties, and he's not too worse for wear. Check out here for some more loot. Yum yum yum. And we're on our merry way. Back to the bench. Now I want to apply some cap upgrades. Touch up some of my weapons. This here I'm just checking my weapons. Ripper's fine. Line gun can use a cap upgrade. I'm sure the contact beam's going to need a cap upgrade. Detonator I never worry about, because to get the next cap upgrade is just too expensive in the way of power nodes, so just reload that. Besides, it doesn't really get that much use. So first thing on the agenda, line gun cap upgrade. Looking for it here. There we go. Fill that up. And I'm also thinking about topping off my rig, but it's going to cost me 6 power nodes to get an HP upgrade. So can't get a free refill there. I don't know why I'm checking my contact beam again. Sometimes I emerge from the decontamination room with it full because I have to reload it in the middle of the fight for some reason because I screw up. So maybe just verifying that it truly needs a refill. And it does, so I get a cap upgrade. There we go. And on our merry way. And just checking to see if I have any spare med packs, and I do. Fill up the health bar. Let's go wake up Sleeping Beauty. Wakey wakey. Give it a little kiss. You see how slowly I got onto that elevator? The reason why is because I actually, this is during a hardcore run too, this really pissed me off. I actually got onto the elevator and the game glitched out of me, and I just disappeared into a black hole, just like that, and that was it. And it's like, as you know, this is the end of my run. Chapter 10 is the end of my run, and then I save the game, so that really screwed things up. By the way, that's not the only time a glitch in the game has screwed up a hardcore run. Another time, I think I mentioned this before, at the end of chapter 5, when you're facing the tormentor and you have to run down the passageway and open the door using telekinesis. One time I was there and that door just wouldn't open. The game's there like,
looking for an exit, Slack?
Yeah.
Can't have one.
No, wait, don't do this to me. No. Anyhow, that's it for this video. Thank you all very much for watching, and if you enjoyed it, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Alright, Slack out. Hey, hold on there, soldier. Just where do you think you're going? Do you want to know what the other game guides don't tell you? Check out my e-guide, Dead Space 2 Secrets. 272 pages of detailed maps and descriptions of enemy spawn points, spawn patterns, trigger lines, best tactics, killer strategies, cheap tricks, and cheats that will help you totally master the game on Zealot and Hardcore modes. On sale now. Check out the link in the video description for a free downloadable sample chapter. Alright, now you may go.